come so far. Homo sapiens is under the complex process of evolution, be it physically or mentally. From simply raising our heads towards better looks forwards and thus becoming biped to stretching our minds even further beyond galaxies light years away, human beings have taken many unbeaten paths. Hence, here we are, colonizing Mars. Taking into account what we can and what we cannot do, and what we know and what we do not know, we've come up with a detailed plan for sheltering our Martian pioneers, who will be capable of independently surviving there ever since our first cruise. In our first stage, 10 astronauts will be sent on Mars. They will be assigned the task of controlling and supervising the construction of our first dome-shaped shelter. Until the construction is finished, they will live in mobile, modular, extensible shelters. We came up with 2 such designs. The first one is a shelter extensible in length, being efficient in exploration missions. The second one extends in height, being useful for scouting and easily foldable. As you can see, both of them are covered by solar panels. Regarding the tasks supervised by the astronauts, there are 2 principal operations: the construction and the mining operation. In the mining operation, robotic drilling machines will create tunnels under the Martian surface in order to provide materials used for construction, such as silicon dioxide or basalt fiber. The tunnels will be further used as space for storage and bunkers in case of emergency scenarios. In the construction operation, we aim to create a power source and build our first fixed shelter. In order to have the power supply, silicon dioxide and boron, both found on the Martian surface, will be used to fabricate solar panels that will have this special design for safety reasons. They are easily foldable, so they can resist in case of strong winds or storms. Furthermore, 3D printer rovers will build the structure of the dome that is composed of 2 layers using a mixture of polylactic acid and basalt fiber. The glass walls will be afterwards mounted by special human-controlled robots, and water will be introduced between the 2 layers in order for the hydrogen present in its compound to protect the habitat against dangerous solar and cosmical radiations. In this way, we also create a storage for our water supply. Eventually, a habitat will be developed inside our dome, placing circular-shaped living spaces, and in the center, a farm that will produce our food.
The first dome built, which is this one, will have the capacity of around 20 people and will be connected to tunnels that serve a dual purpose: connection and safety. Connection to the other domes, respectively. Speaking of which, the construction becomes much easier as each dome is built, this being an exponential process. This network guarantees more security in respect to a potentially fatal occurrence, as the pioneers can easily move through places of the station via these tunnels. Finally, although the concept of a megadome with a capacity of around 500 people seems far-fetched, we can absolutely achieve this by sticking to the plan and gradually expanding and exploiting the surface of Mars for materials. To facilitate this construction, we must first start with a crater, which certainly implies less effort, as well as safety, and a lot more space-derived advantages. Only through these steps will we achieve the colonization of Mars. Improbable though as it may sound at the moment, we can absolutely do this. Just by following each part of the plan, Homo sapiens will finally become a multi-planetary species.